Good evening. My name's Paddy, and I'm the Reform UK candidate for the by-election at the Harbourside and Town Ward, the vote for which takes place this coming Thursday. We were out and about yesterday as a team, speaking to people and asking questions about the things that concern them in the ward. And 4 or 5 things seem to be the most regular topics that are brought up, from national all the way down to local. And so I thought I'd make some short videos to try and address this. You'll have to forgive the lighting. I've got a spotlight in my face and I've got all the lights on in my flat that count. And it makes my eyes look very black. And it's quite tiresome having this thing beaming into me, but we'll go by that. First topic is going to be one that is not directly in Harbourside and Town, but will impact it. And that's the work being done at the Hasler Immigration and Removal Centre, which is just over the bridge and up the road there. The National Labour government announced in the voice of, or through the voice of the Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner, that every borough and district will have to take its fair share of immigrants. Now, what the fair share is, we haven't got a clue, because we don't know what formula they're going to base it on. We don't know if they're going to say for every 1,000 people in a borough, you're going to have 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 people. We honestly don't know. We do know that the Immigration and Removal Centre has had a lot of work done on it over a short while, where I think they were just going to upgrade it to improve its conditions so that they could confine people who were being deported. We've since learned that that may not be the case, and if it is, then it's actually going to be slightly worse for us, because if it holds people, accommodates people who are waiting for claims, etc., to be settled, or whatever the score is, they'll be free to come and go as they please, but they will form part of the allocation. If they are people who have been earmarked for deportation and therefore to be confined, then it means we will have no allocation at that time, so we will get more people for accommodation. And even if Hasler is for just accommodation, the numbers it can hold probably won't be enough to satisfy what the government wants for each area. If that was the case, then I can only think of 2 other places that they would be put, and that would be the hotel opposite the leisure centre in Holbrook and the travel lodge in the centre of town. If we ignore all the other concerns about that some people have about illegals being housed free in our areas, because they are many and varied, and I don't want to cast aspersions on anyone, if we ignore all that for now, then my concern would be the impact on services. All of these people will be entitled to and will get medical care. And a lot of these people haven't seen a doctor in years. They'll get dental care because a lot of these people haven't seen a dentist in years, or if they have seen a dentist, it's not been the kind of standards that we would consider appropriate. And so an already impossible mission to get dental care with the NHS will become completely out of sight. It's not going to happen. So that was our concern. As I said, it's Hasler to start with. It's not in the Harbourside and Town Ward, but the travel lodge very much is. And I haven't heard a squeak from anybody, from your Labour councillor that's there now, from the councillor where the Hasler Immigration Centre is, not a word. If you elect me on Thursday, you'll be getting the info, because I'll demand it. I'll demand it from the local council, from the county council, and from the government. And I'll make sure that my MPs are all over it like a rash, as they have been since they got into Parliament. So your questions will be answered, and we'll find out the truth. You're not going to get that from anyone else. So there you go. Vote for Paddy on Thursday. I'll be back with a few more videos soon. I'm not going to get changed, because it's all going to be done in the space of an hour. By the time I take it, get rid of it because I said something stupid, like I mumbled my words or whatever. So I'm just going to be as I am and get on with the next one. So for the time being, see you later. Thanks, folks.